Here's the DIY on how I made this custom leather corset for my brand Chandler out of discarded vintage leather jackets. So first I'm tracing off of an old corset pattern I made. I'm just making minor adjustments, then I'm cutting it out, and then I start seam ripping at the sleeves of the leather jacket just so I can get a clean flat surface to trace my patterns on. Next I begin placing my patterns down, and this corset design will have 8 panel pieces total. Now for tracing, I'm using a chalk stencil pencil, and then for weights I'm just use anything really to put down and hold it in place. Then I'm going around and cutting it out with my rotary blade cutter just so I can have clean lines for when it comes time to sew. Now that I have all my pieces cut out and ready, I move to my sewing machine and switch out my presser foot to a Teflon foot just so I don't have any marks or scrapes or scratches when I sew through leather. And I'm just sewing at a 1/4 inch, and I cut and burn the loose threads just because you can't backstitch on leather. Next I do a trial fit just to make sure everything looks how I want it to. Then I begin top stitching at an 1/8 inch at all the seams, and then for the top and bottom hem trim I also did top stitching at a 1/2 inch seam allowance. And yeah, here's the base of the corset all constructed. Don't forget to follow and stay along for part 2 when I add all the eyelets and construct the straps. Thank you guys for all the love and support, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.